So as you know, I've got a lot of rosy barbs, longfin rosy barbs, Odessa barbs, red ruby barbs, no, black ruby barbs. Anyway, I've got a lot of barbs. I breed a lot of barbs in my main tank, and I've just chopped up a bit of prawn because I just thought they might be quite hungry due to the fact that they were swimming around with bits of fish just now, which is kind of annoying and concerning. And I wasn't sure what kind of fish it was that they were ripping apart, but they'd obviously found something that had died, and that's what happens in this main tank because they're like piranhas. These barbs are. Anyway, I've chopped up a bit of prawn and I've put that in, and they'll rip it to pieces, swim around, rip it to pieces. Anything that actually hits the bottom, they'll pick it up and they'll rip it up between them, and they'll demolish it and eat it. There's also, I bought myself a new fish, which is, I bought a pair of paradise fish. There's a boy, it's supposed to be a boy and a girl, but I'm not sure whether it's two boys or something. One of them's an albino, that one there, and the other one is a red one, and I can't see it. Anyway, I just thought I'd feed them some prawn, chopped up prawn. If I chuck the prawns in whole, it's like rugby. I'll do that, hang on. Okay, remember they're frozen prawns. There we go. There's sort of three there, but they're frozen together. So, just put it in. Off they go. Just put the lid on. Now, they've got to defrost, the one. But they will defrost, and the fish will just swim about and shred them. There's one that's sinking to the bottom. Once it's hit the bottom and it's been in the tank for a couple of minutes, it'll defrost enough that they'll be able to chop it up, rip it up between them. So the barbs have got little teeth in their mouths. When you put your arm in, if you're cleaning the tank, anything at all, you can feel them biting you. It doesn't hurt or anything, it's just like a little nip. But you can feel them biting you, you can feel their little teeth in there. Anyway, there we go. So they've already ripped a bit up, and they're swimming around with a bit in his mouth. This paradise fish, he's getting right in there as well. You can see the fish that are more aggressive. But yeah, the barbs are the ones that are aggressive, and it's mostly longfin rosy barbs and the black ruby barbs they get in amongst there as well. But yeah, interesting to see when you feed them whole frozen prawns. So I'm just going to zoom in over there, because although they're swimming around with bits of prawns, there's actually one on the bottom there, and that's a keyhole cichlid and a Siamese algae eater. It's having a little nibble on it as well. Although they're mostly vegetarian, you can see they're having a go. There's a Corydorus in there as well, and even the bristlenose coming to have a little look. They won't stand a chance, the bristlenose, a bit too slow I think. That's a female bristlenose, but the prawn is, oh no, it's coming to have a go, look. Prawn's still there, the big prawn. The rest of it, they've demolished it. I think if we go over here, there's a bundle of fish here somewhere. See, there we go, and they've got a prawn still. There. Takes a little while for them to eat it, but like I say, it's the barbs mainly, and because they've got little teeth, they'll get hold of it and they'll rip it apart, and one will have hold of it, another one will come along and grab it, and another one, and they'll just tear it apart. So feeding prawns to my main fish tank, this is what happens when you've got 30, 40 breeding group of barbs. They will absolutely destroy anything that you put in, and if anything is unfortunate to die and they get hold of it, they'll rip it apart.